Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here of Plan with Elise, and today we are planning in my Moxie Life vertical using a vault kit from Planner Kate, and I think it's called Let's Party. I think maybe I have the packing slip. It's called Happy Birthday. I saw the Let's Party here, but this is called Happy Birthday, and it is a birthday kit, and it's perfect because my birthday is on Monday, July 14th, and these stickers are going to be so cute for my birthday. Now, I do this every time where I mess up putting this part down because this is sized for the monthly and I'm not using it for the monthly. So we're just gonna pop these in, and then I'll just need to do a little bit of trimming once these are down. Okay, now let's grab my scissor and cut here, cut here, and then the tougher part is this side. So I'm gonna try something different than I normally do and see if this helps. I don't know that it's really going to, but I'm going to try to pop something in that's a little bit heavier, like a sticker book, and then slice here. It's like the one thing about discs is that you can take the pages off, you can, twist them around, everything you need to do, but it's a little bit tougher when it's on coil. So this is blank because this week hasn't happened yet, because I film my videos in advance. Life gets busy and sometimes unexpected things come up. So pretty much since I started my YouTube channel, I always tried to kind of get ahead on my videos, and it's worked out pretty well a few different times. Like, it works out well when I go on vacations and things, but it's worked out very well because I've had COVID twice, I think. And I didn't miss a beat in my videos. Everything was scheduled and good. So, other things come up besides just having COVID, but it is one of those things that I'm really grateful that I've always taken the time to do, because I don't feel like I have to miss out on life sometimes, or like say I can't do something because I have videos to film, because I'm always pretty ahead of schedule when I can be. Other times, I'm waiting for product to arrive and stuff like that I have no control over. But for the things that I do have control over, we are ahead. All right, so I decided to add in that black strip, maybe navy, I'm not really sure, because I felt like these might get lost without it. So I think that creates kind of a good like separator. Even though that's made for the monthly, this is just like another way to use it. And I'm so excited about there being a birthday kit, and it recently came out, so it was perfect timing for me to be able to use. Take this week. Nope, wrong one. The beauty of Planner Kate stickers is being able to move things around without ripping. All right, now we'll just take my scissor and slice here and here. And then I need tweezers for our dates. So normally I double check and I like put these on so that I don't mess up what dates they are, but I know my birthday. I know it's a Monday, so I shouldn't mess up this week at all. 16. This was also the week, womp womp, that I was supposed to be going to see Billy Joel and Rod Stewart in concert, which got canceled because of Billy Joel's illness. So, I'm sad for him. I'm sad that I can't go to the concert, but I said in another video, I have seen Billy Joel 3 times. So I'm grateful that I've seen him many times, and it's not like this would have been my, you know, one bucket list item, like chance to see him. So I am glad that I did have that opportunity. Now we're going to take a Let's Party sticker. So I am off work on Monday. I ended up getting an extra day of PTO due to a circumstance that happened at my job in June. And I asked my boss if I could use it on my birthday, because even though a Monday is not really an ideal day to take off, probably any job, but my job definitely, I felt like if I'm going to use that extra PTO day soon, I want to use it on a day that I don't want to work, and I'm using it on my birthday. So my mom and I are going to spend the day together. At least that's the plan as of now, that we will have a girls' day together, which we always used to do on my birthday when like I was a waitress and maybe wouldn't work on my birthday. But it all happened in the years before I had a full-time job, where you don't necessarily like get off just because it's the day of your birth. So I'm excited to be able to spend the time with my mom. All right, now vault kit. So things are a little bit different in these kits than when I normally buy Planner Kate stickers. So I'm gonna have to shift those things around. But I first wanted to grab Posh Party because it's my birthday, maybe a little bit wide for this, but we're gonna find out in a second. No, I think we have the room. A little bit wide, but you know what? It's on a Monday, so if this goes over a little bit, that is fine. And then want to look for a box. Let's do maybe this navy box right here. And then we're going to take one of these, and this is going to be like my header. And now I want some sort of bullet point. So what bullet point color do I have that could be a good match here? These are definitely more pastel colors. I have like the tannish brown one, but I don't really like that color. I don't think I want that to be like a featured color on my birthday spread. So this is what I'm looking at. Sorry, I'm doing it off camera. These are all of my dot markers. I've got a lot of them, but I don't know that I really have the pastel color that I need here. I'm wondering if like this peachy one may work actually. It's a little bit bright. What about this one? This may be the best of match. It's like a little orange. I do have the teal, but it's going to be too dark. These are like the off-brand ones. Here's one down here that may work. Oh, yep, that's it. This is a Maru one. This isn't off-brand. This is not off-brand, but this I got from Cloth and Paper. Actually, like, do I really want to put checklists on my birthday? I don't know. So we're going to do only 5 instead of the normal 7 that I do. I feel like that's a good compromise, right? So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. I was like, why am I putting things to do on my birthday? But it is still a day where things will need to get done. I have bills. I have all that jazz. This is my big week of bills. So I think we'll use these stickers up here for bills. I don't want too much of that color. So let's see. All right. I need to like organize myself. I think we can do some fun like party themes over here. Like we can do a little cake and we can do a bunch of balloons. And I think this is just a really pretty kit. That makes me happy. Okay, I was not a very good planner today because I just glanced at the clock and I only have 3 minutes left on my lunch break at work. and we are not going to be able to finish this video in 3 minutes. So I'm gonna put a pause on this and come back and finish when I can. Okay, I'm usually much better about timing out my breaks and everything in videos. I don't really know what happened with that, but it is actually the next day now and I'm ready to continue. So I have my Planner Kate stickers here because I want to grab a birthday sticker. Actually, I'm going to need 2 birthday stickers here because I've said July is a busy birthday month, and last week was busy birthday week, and this week is a busy birthday week as well. So I've got 2 friends' birthdays here on Tuesday, and then I wanted a trash day sticker. So I need my like BW icons from Planner Kate as well. So we're gonna take a trash one. Let's go for this like salmon color. And we're gonna put this down here at the bottom. And then I have a Patreon Zoom. So let's take maybe one of these boxes here for the Zoom. And then we've got a little bit more space. So I'm actually gonna pull back out Posh Party because there's fun birthday quotes in here. Well, they're more about like party. I'm not going to be able to do them every day. I'm not going to have enough. So I don't want to do It's My Party and I'll Cry If I Want to. I feel like that's a fun one. Whoa, I am dropping things like crazy this morning. Okay. This is just like a fun little one. Okay. Now I'm going to handle the bottom towards the end. We're going to do that all together once I see like all the colors and everything that I have in. So up next, let's shift to Wednesday. And I'm going to take a full box because we have some space to kill with these. So we're going to pop in just a full box over here. Don't really have anything going on Wednesday, so adding in full box is just like a good way to use up the space. And then let's maybe take a teal, light teal header, and then we'll add in our checklist. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then I'll put a box down. Let me check on my boxes. So we've got 2 smaller ones. We have 2 bigger ones left. I probably want to leave these for the other side. We do have some black ones. Probably could use one of those in here. And then we could also do some layering. Like I could do something like that, which I don't usually do in these spreads, but why not? But then it's like, what am I going to put down here if I do that? So maybe we don't do that. Let's see. I do have another bill due. So I can take another bill sticker and put this down. And then we're just going to pop in a box. Yeah, I think that that works. Okay, now Thursday. Let's come in with the birthday, or do I do a stripe? Let's do the stripe over here. And then I'm going to take one of these header backs up here and put the checklists over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's do a smaller box like this one. And then I do want to do a quote because I'm kind of out of those birthday quotes. I'm just going to grab a summary quote. So I have, let's do Summer State of Mind here. This is a little bit wider. If I'm going to use a wider quote, I tend to prefer that it's on the side, like, how do I say this? it's either on the end here by the binding or the end here, and it's not going to go over into another day. It does go over here a little bit, but I'm fine with that. All right. What do I do next? I'm trying to just decide, do I finish this side or do I just shift over? I think we're going to finish the left side. So I have my Planner Kate to-do headers, and I'm going to put these right over each of these as the to-do section. And then for the bottom, so I've talked a little bit throughout the year about what I've been using the bottom boxes for, and for most of the year, I actually have been using them for like meals and what I'm eating. And I've sort of shifted away from tracking that. And now what I'm using it for is kind of like a daily currently, or weekly, I guess. So what I'm reading, what I'm watching, where I'm going, just things like that that have been a more fun thing to track for me than what I'm eating. I'm going to come in with this blue box. It's not really a perfect match, but I just don't know that I have one. So I want to come in with these squares, and I'm going to put them a little bit over because we're going to add some washi as like a decorative strip, but I'm just going to stick with the same blue color on each of these days down here. Okay, and then we'll just stick with it while we're here, have the sticker book open, because then I can just put the sticker book away. And then it's one less thing that's out on my desk. So now back to the washi. I really like this stripe, but because I used it right here, I don't know if I want to use it down there too. So I'm wondering, let's take the polka dot, or we could do the like the banner. No, that's only one. I thought that was two. Oh, because I cut it. That's why I used it over here. Let's do the dots. So I'm just going to add this in right at the top of these. And cut here. And then I always try to put my cap back on the knife because I don't trust myself to not cut myself. So even if I'm going to be using it a minute later, I try to always cap it again. Okay. So this side should be completed now. Let's shift over to Friday, where, you guessed it, I have another bill due. This is the week of bills. And let's take, maybe I look for another quote. You know what has smaller quotes that are seasonal? Kelva Plan, seasonal florals. Let's use this. A little bit of summer. Summer means happy times and sunshine. So we're gonna, use this. And let's put this over here. And I'm just kind of like eyeballing the left side to make sure that I'm not putting things like all next to each other, because I do like to kind of shift it around. And then this is not going to be a shore weekend. So it will be a normal, like functional weekend in my planner. So let's add, actually, I want to shift this because if I need to do another one of these blocks, I don't want it to be right here. So we're going to come up from the bottom here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's put this here. Then what do? I have, let's do one of these boxes because then we're going to actually run out of a little bit of space. So Friday is also another trash day. I should have pulled out 2 of those trash icons before. Which color did I use on that side? I used this one. I have a lot of these trash icons because I have 2 every week, and how many every month? 8? Yeah, basically. So I go through 2, 4, 6. I go through like 16 to 18 or 16 to 20 each month, depending on how many weeks are in the month. So that's a lot. Friday, Saturday, another bill, and then we need a header box. And while I'm here, let's grab my to-do headers. It's like a lot of moving elements today that I feel like I'm tracking in here. I haven't used any of these clip art ones. Well, I used 2 of them. We're gonna come back to these. So I'm gonna put this right down here so that I don't forget. And then this is crooked, so let's fix it. And checklist, like what's next? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then we can do a box. I'm kicking myself for leaving this box because that's the only like good size box left here. But it's the same color. So we're gonna actually come in with the black, which is fine because we have it on the other side too. And then let's come back to our full boxes and maybe do the polka dots over here. So then I can kind of just layer this right on top of it. And I feel like that works. Now for Sunday, we have this. Is that too much of that color? Meh. Okay. And guess what? I have a bill on Sunday. Every day but the 14th is a bill. It's kind of crazy this week. And then we need, I feel like I need another summary quote here, and then we'll do the checklist over here. So let's look for one more summary quote. A little bit of summer is what the year is all about. And I also need another set of to-do headers. Okay. This here, we need one more header box, and then we still have to do the sidebar. And take a to-do, and then our checklist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. I feel like we did a really good job getting this all together. Now for my habits. I have these custom word stickers from Planner Kate. I actually just added a new one, and that's vitamins, because this may sound so silly to people who like easily take their vitamins, but I don't take my vitamins easily. Like, I mean, I have no problem taking them, but I do have a problem remembering to take them. And I used to keep them next to my coffee maker because I would just take them as I made my coffee in the day. I'm not a breakfast person, so I don't eat breakfast really, but then we rearranged sort of the coffee maker situation because we switched to grinding our coffee beans. And as a result, we didn't have room for my vitamins where the coffee maker is. So I keep forgetting to take them. So until I get back into that habit, I really wanted to put a tracker over here. So I got another custom word sticker from Planner Kate. I moved this. Why did you let me move this? Okay, now these do have habit trackers, so this is great for just like an extra spread. But I think that what I want to do over here is add in one of these, and this can actually be for my meals for the week, like dinners. And then take these little flag things. I don't know what they're called. And this is where I can pop in other things that I don't want to forget about for the week, especially because we have that this week header right there. And 4. I'll be going away the following week, so I'm guessing that I will have a lot that needs to get done. All right, now let's come back to this section. So I want to kind of dress these boxes up a little bit more. but without taking up too much space. And the great way to do that is to do things up at the top and to do things in between the boxes. It's the way that I'm doing this. So let's take a little present over here. We can do a balloon right there. And then I can even add something fun to some of these sections, especially a polka dot one that's a little bit lighter. I wouldn't think I'd add one here, but we can add a let's party like right here. That looks cool. I know we have it there. It's fine. And then just sort of pop in other little elements to kind of dress these up a little bit. I think we're set. It's feeling a little bit busy, but it's good. It's making me happy because it should. It's my birthday spread. So I think that with that, we are finished. I'll link everything that I used in the description of the video. You can use code ELISE20 for a discount at Planner Kate. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you are celebrating a birthday this week, happy birthday. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.